Okay, we're going to do an oil change. This is a 1995 Ford F-150 V8. Everybody knows where the hood release is. Those parts right here. This could either be a 5 liter or a 5.8, and the way you can tell is you just look right here on the manifold here, and it says 5.8, so that's pretty simple. And then when we're looking for the filter, it's right down here. You see it right here. This is on all these V8s are the same, these small blockers, and they go several years back and forth, so I'm sure it goes before 95 and then it goes way after 95. So what we're going to do is jack up the vehicle a little bit and drain the oil and change the filter. And we'll just put it right there in the center. These trucks are kind of forgiving, so we put it almost wherever you want. I will give it a shake. Seems to be okay. Alright, here's where the filter is located. I'll show you where it is up on top. But it's pretty simple, pretty easy to get. I use one of these little wrenches. It's like a little band wrench. And you just slip it on over the top. Sometimes you don't need it. Okay, so it just feels like this, and you do it counterclockwise to take it off. And at some point, it'll get nice and easy, and you don't need it. So, okay, so you're looking from the top. It is basically putting the band on and turning it. And it just turns counterclockwise. That's just to break it loose. Here's the filter. I'm going to try something a little different. Put a little piece of cardboard over here. And there it is. Okay, that's not too bad. Didn't make too much of a mess. Now let me get the new filter. Just grab a little oil from up there and just put it on the seal and just spin it right back on. And there it is. Just wipe this up a little bit here. And I generally don't use that wrench to put it back on, but I tighten it as tight as I can by hand. Okay, that's close enough. wipe all this down. Okay, that's the filter. Now let's come back and drain the oil pan. Alright, now here's the pan. Up here is the filter. So, you know, these trucks are so easy to work on. It's amazing. Okay, now some people like these cars really hot when they change their oil. I usually don't, because the oil's so hot, and I don't have to worry about the exhaust pipe. I don't have to worry about anything if it's cold or cool. The plug happens to be a 5/8, so it's just a standard American size. So we'll just let this thing drain out. Okay, so I'm just looking at the manual here. It says 1995 Ford F-Series Owner's Guide. Alright, so I just happen to go to page 445, and it says engine oil, and it says Motorcraft. Well, I'm not using Motorcraft. 5W30. Okay, so that's what we'll use. And then let's see. And then if we just look at the quick reference guide, well, you see everything takes 5 quarts or 4.7 liters. Okay, so it says engine oil. So here's my 5W30. Okay, so that's the 5th one. The only problem about work on this truck is that it's so high, I almost have to get a stool. So I'll tighten this up. Now we'll check the fluid. See where we are. Just can't even read it. Just a bit high. Yeah. Okay, so it's a little high, but no big deal. We have to start it up. Remember, we put a new filter in, and there's no oil in the filter. So let me start it up, see if it leaks. Okay, the first thing we want to do is make sure it doesn't leak. So we'll shut it off and see what it looks like. Okay, so in our town, they happen to take the oil. The city comes by, or most auto parts will take it. So this one looks pretty good in black, so. Here. Okay, so that's how that's done. Now let's check the oil one more time. Now that we know it does not leak, and we'll see what it says. Bingo. full right there on the mark. So we're good to go. Okay, so once again, this is a 95, 5.8. The 5 liter is basically the same, so that's pretty easy to do. Save yourself a little money. That's it. Done.